As you all know, normally I don't cover active cases. However, this has been going on for, honestly, well over a year. Let's see. If you didn't know, Try Guys is a YouTube group that has been around for years. I worked with them like even a couple years ago at Smosh. They were really, really nice. They originally came from BuzzFeed, but it was back in the era where BuzzFeed had really, really, really hard contracts, and BuzzFeed made a grave mistake. They were really, really nice to their employees and let them go with some of the IPs. Try Guys was originally formed under BuzzFeed. They made a big stink about it, and they separated from the company. You're probably wondering, what happened to BuzzFeed? That's what happened. They gave away all their IPs. So they split off, and they create this whole brand. It grows really, really big. It's pretty family friendly. They're just 4 guys that like to try stuff. Well, as the brand kind of grows, they start to make more content with their wives. I believe 3 of the Try Guys are married or have girlfriends. Now, after years of making content with their wives, one of the Try Guys, Ned, I Love My Wife Fulmer, it is exposed in the strangest way that he's been cheating on his wife with an employee at the company. It all explodes. Somebody catches them at a club in New York City making out, takes a photo, sends it to Ariel. Ariel's like, oh shit, but I think a lot of people knew that this was going for a while. The girl that he cheated on her with was engaged. Obviously, he was married. They both worked under the same umbrella, and now the Try Guys are about to explain the situation. Dude, is anyone nervous? Gene looking pissed. I get it. He said, Ned, you ain't about to take this whole company down.
Ned Fulmer is no longer working with the Try Guys.
Damn!
By now, we're assuming you've seen the Reddit threads and TikToks and tweets and news articles. We want to give you a timeline of what's transpired.
I'm sorry. You know they're mad about that. You can hear the passion and the anger in Zach's voice when he says the TikToks and the articles and the tweets, and then you see him over here like that really affected them. Watch it again.
And tweets and news articles. We
He's
want to give you a timeline of what's transpired
Okay.
and some transparency into our decision making.
Okay.
Throughout this video, there will be things that we want to say or go into further, but as I'm sure you're aware, there are some legal issues we have to consider as we go through everything.
On Labor Day weekend, multiple fans alerted us that they had seen Ned and an employee engaging in public romantic behavior.
You were on a YouTube channel with millions of subscribers, and you was out here making out with somebody that wasn't your wife. You stupid.
Check on that employee. Ned confirmed the reports and since confirmed that this had been going on for some time, which was obviously very shocking to us, and we just want you to know that we had no idea this was going on. All of that information was just as shocking to us as all of this has been for you this week.
Oh my God.
And thus began a 3-week process of engaging with employment lawyers, corporate lawyers, HR, PR, and more, in order to make sure we were taking all necessary steps. From the jump, we were acutely aware of just how contrary this was to the values of the company we've built and those of everyone who works here. This is something we took very seriously.
We did too.
We refused.
Honestly, I want your opinion really quick, guys. How do you feel about how the Try Guys handled this? Personally, I am so tired of companies like protecting shitty people. I like seeing their anger. I don't want to say I like seeing them feel betrayed, but I like that we're on the same page. A lot of us that watch the Try Guys feel betrayed by Ned, and they clearly do too. And so it kind of puts us as the public on the same side as the 3 of them. Ooh, and I mean, like, dude, Ned was a liability after he did this. I stand with the Try Guys.
To sweep things under the rug. That is not who we are, and is not what we stand for.
We immediately removed Ned from work activities and engaged an HR professional to conduct a thorough review of the facts.
Yep, okay.
We also opted to remove Ned from our releases pending the results of that review. Over a few weeks, that's included removing his section from videos, digitally removing him from others, and choosing not to feature him in our merch throws. There are several videos that we've deemed as fully unreleasable. You will never see them, and that is due to his involvement.
Oh my God.
And that's a decision that has cost us lots of money. We will not be able to recoup that money, but it's a decision we stand by proudly.
They have a Food Network show that's supposed to be coming out. Guys, you gotta understand, This is becoming a huge liability for networks. I don't know if you guys remember, but the Hype House was supposed to have a show on Netflix. It was all filmed, and guess who was in 40% of the shots? Sienna Gomez. I mean, they had to scrap so much of the footage and so much of the setup stuff and everything. Netflix feels like they lost out a lot on that, and now the Food Network is probably like, yo, like what the these networks are going to start building in stuff into their contracts for it, and it's going to make it a little, they're not going to trust influencers as much. But I stand with the Try Guys. This is a great response.
Now, we can't talk about the details of the review, but suffice to say, we found that Ned had engaged in conduct unbecoming of our team, and we knew that we could not move forward with him. So on Friday, September 16th, the three of us signed written consent of the members of Second Try LLC approving the removal of Ned as a manager and an employee.
Oh my God.
We chose not to rush into the announcement for a few reasons. Namely, there are real people who have been affected. And while we can
we just take a minute to appreciate just how angry Eugene is? I am feeling this, and I stand with Eugene. Fully.
Consider this a company matter. There's just also a family at the center of this.
I don't know that we'll ever be able to fully articulate the pain we feel at this moment. It's hard to rewatch old videos that we love and are proud of. We're losing a friend. We're losing someone we built a company with. We have countless memories with. We just made a TV show together. I'm sure many of you feel the same way. It's weird. We're sorry that this ever happened, and we don't know what more to say.
This is how you do an apology video, because the three of them don't have anything to apologize for. All they're apologizing for is their friend's conduct. They're like telling their audience, hey, we're sorry that we introduced you to this piece of shit. We got stabbed in the back. We tried to handle it cordially, but as you guys ramped up, we were feeling a lot of things and we took care of it. I feel taken care of by the Try Guys.
Now, there are videos that were shot ahead of all this, right? We're going to be editing Ned out like the new season of Without a Recipe, and we're working with our editors and finding creative solutions to the footage. And we also have some branded videos that we've already committed to. So when you see a video that's sponsored in a few weeks and you're like, oh, that's kind of weird. Well, yeah, it is kind of weird. It's just how things are.
Guys, can we all agree that there's a lot that they're not saying here? And you know what? Let's let them have it. Like, I get it. There's a whole lie here.
Look, I get that when stuff like this happens, there's going to be speculation and gossip. And we ask that you respect the privacy of the family members and employees who may be caught up in this. We also want to remind you that the internet has a tendency to be a lot harsher towards women than men. So please, we ask that you exercise kindness.
Things will change here. What we hope is that within this, there's also the opportunity for positive growth and better videos ahead. But it's going to be hard. This whole thing is going to be really fucking hard.
Fuck you, Ned, for making Zach cry, okay? Fuck you. I feel like the Try Guys really just set a new precedent for how to handle stuff like this.
That's it for now. Again, more to come. Some things may change. We are just sort of figuring it out all one day at a time.
Thank you for your support.
Keith,
we appreciate
and Zach,
you.
And Eugene.
We look forward to introducing you to the next era of the Try Guys ahead.
Do you guys think that they're going to introduce a new member? Or do you think they should? Or do you think people just want to be cozy with the three of them? I got to say, something that I really loved about this is they went straight corporate PR, as they should. Way too many influencers and content creators that are huge, this big or even a little smaller, they try really hard to sit down and, what's up, guys? Let's talk for a minute. Let's be candid. They try to relate to you, an audience member, as a human. But here's something I've noticed over time. Once somebody hits a certain level of finances, popularity, like platform growth, you are no longer relatable. You're not just an internet guy. You're not just, hey guys, let's talk for a minute. You're a business, and you need to stop pretending to be a person. Be a business. And so I like that they came in here. They didn't like, hey guys, let's talk. Like, honestly, I would have hated that approach. They responded exactly as they should.